Today is a day of great joy and celebration as we gather here to mark the opening of our new library, our classrooms, and our new wings and office space, which we really need so badly. This momentous occasion represents a commitment to the future of education in our neighborhood. Our new library is a treasure trove of knowledge and imagination, with an extensive collection of books, digital resources, and a very welcoming environment. This library will be the heart of our school. It is a place where our students can explore new worlds, where they will be inspired, where they will expand and foster a love of reading and learning that will last them a lifetime. The additional classrooms are equally significant. They symbolize our dedication to providing the best possible learning environment for our students. These new spaces are where our young minds will grow, where teachers will inspire, and where lifelong friendships will be forged. It is essential to acknowledge the hard work and commitment of our teachers, staff, and parents, and our wider community who have made this project a reality. These include our current Board of Trustees, our former LIC board members, Dr. Minita Ramirez, now president of Laredo College, Mr. Peter Garcia, Dr. Rios, our fantastic LIC superintendent, Mr. Charlie Ibarra, Mr. Robert Aguilar, and Mr. Gustavo Alcantar from LIC's construction department, along with Mr. Richard Rivera, the general superintendent of Summit Building and Design, along with Mr. De Anda and Mr. Omar Ruiz, our project supervisors, Mr. Delfino Garza, along with Ms. Norma Radias and staff from Design Group International. In fact, the many workers from Summit Building Design became part of our school. They became part of our Thanksgiving celebrations. They became part of our Christmas celebrations, our staff appreciation celebrations here. We just became very close to each other, and we supported each other in this project. So it was due to everyone's unwavering support and belief in the power of education, which have led us to this moment today. Let this library and classrooms be a symbol of our commitment to knowledge, to growth, and to the betterment of our neighborhood community. It is my hope that the students who pass through these doors will be inspired to reach for the stars, to dream big, and to make a positive impact on our world. Thank you for joining us today to celebrate this wonderful occasion. I look forward to witnessing the incredible achievements that will undoubtedly emerge from the opportunities these facilities will offer. Together, let us continue to nurture the love of learning in the hearts of our students and shape a brighter future for tomorrow. And now, I ask everyone to honor our country by rising for the presentation of colors, led by the J.W. Nixon High School Junior ROTC Color Guard, under the direction of Lieutenant Colonel Benny Fagan. The national anthem performed by the Dr. Leonidas G. Cigarroa High School Mariachi Group, under the direction of Mr. Servando Serna, and the Pledge of Allegiance being led by the Heights Elementary School second grade students, Alisa Lopez and Sebastian Aldaco.
And what an important day this is for Heights Elementary School and all of our school districts community. For a school library is the heart and soul of its campus. Lots of people are excited over these beautiful new facilities, and they are here to celebrate with Heights. Joining us this morning are members of our LISD Board of Trustees, and I'm starting with our Board of Trustees President, the Honorable Monica Garcia. Our board member, the Honorable Nuri Morales. And board member, the Honorable Goyo Lopez. Our Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Silvia Guerra Ramirez. We're also honored to have the Honorable Esteban Rangel, member of the Laredo College Board of Trustees. For our board members in attendance, we're honored to have the Honorable Tito Garcia and the President of Laredo College, Dr. Minita Ramirez. Joining us also are members of the Superintendent's Cabinet. Please rise to be recognized. The Director of Elementary Education, Ms. Minita Ramirez. And Director of Secondary Education, Mr. Joe Cerda. And again, thanks to Ms. Meli Baez, our Director of Library and Media Services, for all her assistance and support. Also joining us, we have several principals from our schools. Please rise to be recognized. School principals, thank you. Our first speaker this morning is a highly esteemed leader in our community, always giving of her time and talents for the benefit of LISD students. Please help me welcome the President of LISD's Board of Trustees, the Honorable Monica Garcia.
Good morning. Today is such a special occasion because this has been planning for quite some time now. Obviously, this is not a secret. If you go back to previous meetings, the previous board, where we had a fierce leader that would come and visit her schools and always try to see, how is it that she could do expansions, or how is it that she would, collaborate with principals, because she's a huge advocate for, obviously, education. And now, we lost her at the board level, because she went on to bigger and better endeavors. And that's, of course, Dr. Minita Ramirez, that is not only a former colleague, but is also my friend, and continues to do great things in Laredo College. She came, and spoke to Ms. Padilla way back when, and she fought us hard in the board. She wanted that money to do this construction. I remember, and I'm gonna tell you, that we purchased the land, after many discussions with UISD, very nice and welcoming discussions with UISD, of course. And we had $2.4 million that we had used to purchase that land. So then when the track got into LISD, the money was available, so I told Minita, fight for it, get those $2.4 million back and use them for that construction. Obviously, there's always room, to grow, because LISD is not only the epitome of saying it is the place to be, because it really is. I mean, the way that we've set out, so many things for the possibilities of education for our students continue to grow every single day. And we couldn't be prouder, because the former board set a standard, and the collaboration of the current board continues to spearhead that. We continue to work together on that. So I want to thank several people that are here today. Obviously, Mr. Delfino Garza, Design Group International, thank you so much, for working in collaboration with the school to make it this beautiful facility. And I just want to say that this construction in itself was $3 million to make sure that we did this. But I really am a firm believer that no money in the world is ever going to set precedence over the importance of the education of our students and what they need. So that, to me, it has no price. But I also want to mention that we did work in collaboration with the City of Laredo. We had to purchase the road, we had to acquire land here, acquire land there. We're just acquiring. But at the same point in time, you know, we do it because what we do at the board level is always in the best interest of our students, and that you know, we do what we have to do to always make sure that the educational facilities are in part giving that education to our kids, and we couldn't be prouder to do so. And I also want to thank, of course, I see in the audience our former board member, board president, board, a lot of things, Mr. Tito Garcia, that always, you know, when he used to be at the board level, he always was a person that would listen to the visions, and we would kind of sit down, collaborate, and I mean, it's just that LISD has been in construction mode for so long, and it's just never ending, and we apologize, como dicen antemano, porque sabemos que les trae mucho que parqueate aquí, que muévete para acá, y que córrele para aquí, si está lloviendo, si no está lloviendo, ya andan todos los employees all over the place, and even students, because it's just, I mean, obviously we opened Dovalina, now we're opening here, you know, we have Cigarroa Middle School, Cigarroa High School, we have Caguas Elementary, finalized Nixon, but it's just an ongoing thing. But I wouldn't go without saying this great thank you, of course, to Mr. Velasquez and all his operations staff, Charlie Barra, Mr. Alcantara. I mean, the Division of Operations Department just goes over and beyond with so much demand, and I mean, just thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for all the hard work and dedication that you give. At this time, I would like to call a very good friend of mine and colleague, Mr. Goyo Lopez, to come and say a few words.
I'm not going to take much time. Monica touched upon all the important points. The school is celebrating 100 years. So I want you to pause and reflect on that. If you take anything away with you today, 100 years of service to this community. The facade outside this window, that's from the fire station. You know, the school was previously a fire station, so they saved some history there for those of you that are history buffs. So that wall that you see right there, that's from the fire station. And as Monica said, all the thanks goes to the previous board members, Dr. Ramirez, my predecessor, for pushing this project through, Mr. Garcia for his leadership as board president. Thank you, Dr. Ramirez, for believing in this and realizing that the growth that Heights Elementary was having. Of course, Ms. Padilla is hiding back there. For 17 years, been fighting for this school, and the numbers show it. Her academic performance shows it. So a big round of applause for Ms. Padilla. And as Monica says to her construction crew too, when the first bond election was proposed, Minita, if I may, she wasn't on the board of trustees yet. And she, along with myself and my wife, were asked to record a video asking the taxpayers of Laredo ISD to vote yes for the bond because we needed the money to complete all these different projects. And I remember later on, just a few months after that video came out, KJNS asked me why I had supported it, or why I was supporting it. And I said, as long as the tax dollars are going to our students and to our faculty, it is a yes. If it means our students are going to have the best facilities and the best technology and everything that they need, the best resources to learn, it is an overwhelming yes. And so every day when people ask, even before I got elected to the school board, I said, because I live in the area, I said, drive by Lamar, drive by Heights, drive by DDHR, go to all these schools in their area, and now under construction and almost finished, Cigarroa High School and Cigarroa Middle, and you see the tax dollars, that bond money at work, and you say it's not being wasted, it's being put to good use. And once again, it is for our students and for our faculty, and I have no hesitation in supporting something like that. So when I look back and we recorded that video, you see it. People drive by and say, wow, those are our tax dollars at work. What can you complain about? It's going back to our students. So to everyone involved, thank you. To Ms. Padilla, congratulations. I look forward to coming back and being able to spend time reading here to our students. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Lopez. And at this time, of course, this celebration wouldn't be complete if we didn't have a few words shared by, of course, our former fierce leader, Dr. Minita Ramirez, that she continues to fight for that education at Laredo College as a president. And share.
It's so exciting to be back here at Heights Elementary School. When we thank you to to the support from my colleagues at the time and certainly the new board who finished the project, to Dr. Rios. When I came to visit Ms. Padilla, and let me go back in history just a little bit. So Ms. Padilla and I have been friends since I was a little girl. She was too. Our parents, her mom and my mom, worked together at Otoa Elementary School. And so we grew up together. Actually, Dini, as we know her, used to take care of us when we were little kids. She was one of our babysitters. And Dini, your mom and dad would be proud. It's very fitting that this celebration is being held in the library. And I want to congratulate Dr. Rios and Ms. Padilla and all of her faculty and staff, and certainly Melian for your vision in the libraries. Because we know that if we can teach a child to read, learning will follow. But it isn't until they learn to love to read that learning really takes place. And how we teach children to love to read or to study or to work hard is dependent on all of us in this room and those who lead our classrooms, those who lead our offices. Dr. Rios, I've been a fan of yours for many, many years. You know that, since you were at the Service Center and before. Coming from Hebbronville, Texas, I know that your love for reading, and most importantly mathematics, has created an incredible visionary human being and an educator, and we're just fortunate to have you in our community. So thank you for everything you've ever done, not only for Laredo Independent School District, but for the entire learning community of South Texas, because that's been your goal. Together, I know that we can continue to make our community a better place, not only to live, but to learn. I know I wouldn't be standing here as president of Laredo College without my experiences in Laredo Independent School District. As a product of LISD, I went to Ryan, I went to Lamar, I went to Nixon, I went to LJC, and to TAMIU. And all of the institutions that I was a part of, I know that there was a teacher, a principal, a superintendent who cared about me and who cared about what was happening around me. And I want to urge all of you, that sense of urgency in teaching is more important today than it was then. The urgency of your commitment and your continued vigilance over what's happening to our kids is more important today than it was when we were children. Because the influences that our children have today are far more deceiving at times than they were when we were children. There are a lot more distractions, you all know that. There are a lot more opportunities for our children to get hurt, and we have to continue to protect them and guide them to learn about what was, what is, and what will be. And so please, please, I urge you to continue the fight. An education is the world's equalizer. An education is the only way that we, as Hispanics, will ever be taken seriously. So I congratulate all of you for your commitment. I ask you for the urgency in continuing to be the leaders and the great leaders that you are today, but to plan for what tomorrow will bring. I thank you from the bottom of my heart for including me in this celebration. Heights Elementary School, for those of you that don't remember, had a tiny, tiny little library. The teachers didn't have a place to have lunch. They didn't have a place to teach music. They didn't have an art room. Everybody was cramped. Everybody was, traveling. Everybody was eating wherever they could, standing in a corner, and it just wasn't right. It wasn't conducive for learning. Mr. Garza, thank you for this beautiful, beautiful space. This is amazing, and it's far more than we ever thought it would be. So muchísimas gracias de todo corazón on behalf of all the kids that are here today and all the kids that will enjoy this in the future. Thank you all very, very much. I'm honored to be here, and I'm very proud of being an LISD person. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Garcia, Mr. Lopez, and Dr. Ramirez. Our next speaker has been leading the way for our beloved school district since 2017. Her leadership has resulted in 2 A's from the Texas Education Agency and 10 National Blue Ribbon titles from the United States Department of Education. Please put your hands together for our wonderful superintendent, Dr. Ramirez.
Well, good morning, everyone. I'm so proud to be here today. And I want to, first of all, thank every single individual here because this is a true family. We have Cigarroa High School. Can y'all shout out? And we just had Nixon High School, ROTC. And then we have 2 children going. And Mr. Lopez is saying, yeah, we practice breathing too. But I want to go back and talk a little bit about Ms. Padilla and the staff. Yes, we have 10 Blue Ribbon schools, but how about a nice round of applause for this Blue Ribbon school? So it's not just one person that works at it, it's a whole team, and it's a whole family that celebrates. How wonderful. We're here in the library, but I will go back to what Dr. Ramirez said. We took a tour of the school, and this is just dedication and perseverance. Here's the music teacher in what was a supply room, half a closet. And this, if you remember, and so there's the little ones and the instruments are there, and it's like, we're gonna make music. Even though it was half a room, not even half a classroom. It was a closet. And we're gonna make music. And think about that dedication and that inspiration, like, you know what? We're here, but we're still gonna do it. And that is the spirit that embodies everyone here at Heights Elementary. We're celebrating 100 years. 100 years. Our district is celebrating 100, I always keep saying 147, but I don't know where, she's saying 145, I think she's wrong. So, but think about that. Think about that. We are an institution. And I know when you say institution, you think of a business. No, we're an institution. We are a founding part of the historical legacy of Laredo. And I'm so proud to be part of it. And thank you, Dr. Ramirez, for mentioning me as part of this. When I first came here, it was like, oh, you're an outsider. I've been here for 22 years, like for real. So I almost know every single color. But here's the part that's important about being here. It's the ganas. It's the I'm not gonna give up. It's our kids need to have as many opportunities as possible. And Ms. Garcia said it. You can't put a price to that. You know, if you go to any other part in the city, you will say, well, why do they have this? And why do they have that? And how come we don't? So when you see those beautiful mariachi uniforms over there, and when you see this beautiful room, this is such a wonderful elementary classroom because it is. Colors, remember coming to school, everybody had to buy a pack of colors and it was either 8 or 16, okay? And if you had 32, oh my God, you probably had someone that could afford 32 colors and you better not break them. You were rich if you had 32 colors. But when I just told Mr. Morales here, aren't you proud of our kids? And he, as well as the rest of the board, former board and this board, we are proud of you. We are proud of every single one of you because you are a promise of what all of us can be. And the people who are working here and staff, if you're a teacher here and I don't get to speak to you all the time, thank you. And Ms. Badia, you should be given an award for patience. Yes or no? So, with that being said, thank you so much to all of our construction folks. Thank you so much, Mr. Garcia and former board. Thank you so much, current board, because you're making a difference. And I will tell you that when a kid walks out this door and later on their high school, they're gonna think and they're gonna remember of all the times that they might not talk to their parents about. But they will also think that there was someone that cared. And there, in this room, there's a whole family of people who care. So thank you so much for being part of the Laredo ISD experience. But it's not an experiment, it's a legacy. And so with that love, I hope that when you look at the expanding wing, oh, one more thing I have to tell you. You see this walkway right here? This is attention to detail. There was a walkway made here because when this building was gonna be designed, well, yeah, let's just make the building. No, hey, kids are gonna be walking to and from, and so are staff. And there's still another phase to be completed, a playground that's gonna be across the street. Those houses are gonna be gone, and there's gonna be more parking. This is attention to detail, attention to detail. And we're trying to take care of our kids in the best way possible, but it's not one person's responsibility. It is the family's responsibility. So thank you so, so much for being part of this beautiful, beautiful facility and the promise that it holds for all of our kids. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Rios. Well, the members of the Heights Elementary School cheer and dance team and the school choir have prepared exciting entertainment for you this morning. And we're going to start with our live performances with the Heights cheer and dance team, directed by Ms. Maria Tijerina, Maria Sustaita, and Blanca Gomez. So get ready to shake it off with our talented cheerleaders and dancers. And here they come. Cheerleaders and dance team from Heights Elementary School.
H-A-W-K-A-S.
Students, you all were wonderful. Thank you all. Not only the cheer and the dance team, but also the choir here at Heights Elementary School. Thank you, thank you. Heights Elementary has prepared a video for you that we're going to premiere. This is the world premiere of a Heights Elementary School video. So, let's see. We ready for that, Ms. Padilla? Okay.
Heights Elementary School has existed for more than 100 years. The original Heights Elementary School was a fire station. It was converted into a school in 1912. The original school's main building faced south on Market Street, just as the current building does today. One interesting fact is that students back then were brought to the school from the Heights and Montrose neighborhoods via a trolley car. The first principal at Heights Elementary School was Mrs. Violet Overfelt. Today, the school has been proudly led into the 21st century by Principal Miss Adriana Padilla. As time has passed, more classroom space was needed, so the old library was converted into 4 additional classrooms, and this new state-of-the-art library was built to meet the reading and technological needs of our students. Welcome to the new Heights Elementary School Library.
Thank you, ITV, for that video. Well, folks, now the time has come for us to cut the ribbon and for us to officially open up this library for the students of Heights Elementary. I ask our board members, Dr. Rios, our principal, to please join us here up front for the official ribbon cutting. 5, 4, 3,